Dear student, in this class we will see mensuration. We have completed around 4 classes: number systems, algebra, surds and indices, geometry. Now we will see mensuration. Afterwards, I think trigonometry and graphs will be there. Okay. Let us see mensuration. Geometrical figures already we have seen. Based on geometrical figures only, we are going to proceed further for mensuration. Okay. See, in mensuration, we are going to find areas, volumes, or perimeters also. That means perimeter or circumference is a linear dimension. Areas are square dimensions. Okay, square. Volumes are cube dimensions. Okay. Now we see triangle. Okay, basic geometrical figure. Okay, 3 sides. 2 sides there is no figure. That is why let us go for 3 sides and all. Geometrical figure, triangle. Triangle, we will see perimeter and we will see area. Okay, we will see perimeter and area because triangle is a 2-dimensional figure. It won't have volume. Okay. Now let us see perimeter. Perimeter. Okay. Perimeter is nothing but complete length of all sides or outer circular length. Linear dimension. Okay. AB, BC, CA. From starting to ending, if you come by touching all the sides, that is going to call as a perimeter. Perimeter is equal to here AB plus BC plus CA. A to B, B to C, C to A. If 5, 6, 11, 5 plus 6, 11, 11 plus 11, 22. 22 meters, 22 centimeters, whatever it may be, units. This is called perimeter. Okay, total length. Okay. Now we see area also. Area of a triangle is equal to half BH, or we can say base and height. For right angle triangle, height is opposite side, adjacent side is base for right angle triangle. But if you change the triangle, automatically the opposite side, adjacent side will not going to work. Base and height only you have to take. Okay, base into height of BH. Here, in case of right angle triangle, base is BC. Okay, half base is BC into height is AB. Okay, this will be the area for right angle triangle. Right angle triangle is having 90 degrees for one angle. Around 3 angles, among 3 angles, one angle should be 90 degrees, then only it is going to call as right angle. I have already explained to you. Okay, this is area for a right angle triangle. Okay, we will see after right angle triangle, we will see equilateral triangle. Okay, we will see equilateral triangle. See, this is equilateral triangle. A, B, C. Equilateral triangle means like this. All sides are equal. Okay. Equilateral triangle perimeter. See, for all triangles, perimeter is like this only. AB plus BC plus CA. AB plus BC plus CA. For all, perimeter means for all. I did not tell again for equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, some other triangle, scalene triangle and all. Okay, all perimeter is same. We will see different areas will be there. How we are going to find? See, area formula is this only, but how to find height or base we will see. For equilateral triangle, BC is the base. But what about height? Height we have to find. Okay, you take a perpendicular line touching BC, perpendicular. Automatically for equilateral triangle, the perpendicular from vertex A, this is called vertex. From vertex A, it touches exactly center. this is, you can call this point as D. Now BD is equal to DC. That also you write. BD is equal to DC. Okay. Here base is equal to BC. Total BC. BC will be base. And height is equal to AD. Okay. Now we can say area is equal to half into base. Base is BC. Height is AD. If you compare this result with this result, you see half BC is common. But here AB is there, here AD is there. Why? Because in right angle triangle, opposite side is height. But that is not the case in equilateral triangle. Okay. Now this is a formula result for equilateral triangle. Let us see isosceles triangle. A, B, C. Only two sides are equal. What about third side? Third side is not equal for isosceles triangle. I am talking about isosceles, not equilateral. Right angle triangle, equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle. For isosceles triangle, two sides are equal. You have to make base as third side. Okay. Make base as third side and again you draw perpendicular line. This also going to touch at center because two sides are equal, two angles are equal, that is why it is going to touch center. Same D you take. Okay, then your area formula will be same. You understand, na? With this, three types of triangles we have seen. Fourth type also you have to take like this only, or else they are going to give height. Or else some other formula is there, trigonometrical formula, that we will see in trigonometry. Okay, by finding for finding the area of that triangle, scalene triangle. Okay. Now you have to understand that triangles are having perimeter same, AB plus BC plus CA. Area also main formula is same of BH, but calculation of height is different with different triangles. For equilateral triangle and isosceles triangle, height will be same. Base is going to change. Why? Because here all bases are same. AB is equal to BC. But here AB is not equal to BC, but height will be same. Process is same. Process. Okay. And after finding the process, base, both bases are same, you can find the area. Okay. We will go for quadrilateral. Area of quadrilateral or mensuration of quadrilaterals. Quadrilateral, let me take simple square and rectangle. As I said, quadrilateral means four sides will be there. Okay. A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. For square, AB is equal to BC is equal to, BD is equal to DC is equal to AC. But for this one, rectangle, AB is equal to CD and AC is equal to BD. Okay. Here also, perimeter will be like triangle, all outer linear dimension. Perimeter is equal to AB plus BD plus CD plus AC. AB plus BD plus CD plus AC. This is perimeter. Perimeter is not going to change for all quadrilateral. Quadrilateral will be same. In triangle, three sides. In quadrilateral, four sides. Okay, perimeter. Perimeter I have said already. Perimeter is equal to AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. AB plus BD. I have to write AB plus BD plus DC plus AC perimeter. Now we go for area. Area means we know length into breadth. Okay, area is equal to length into breadth. Length is bigger one, CD, into breadth is smaller one, BD. Or else you can take AB into AC. Both are same. Okay. But AB is equal to CD, AC is equal to BD. Then area is equal to length into breadth. This is length, this is breadth. Okay. This is the formula for area for a rectangle. This is rectangle. What about for square? Square, every side is same. A. Then here area is equal to A square. Why? Because length into breadth. That's all. Okay. These two are formulae for areas of square and rectangle. Let us see parallelogram. Okay. Parallelogram we already know. Although these two are parallelogram, but original parallelogram means you have to keep in mind that like this. This figure you have to keep in mind. A, B, C, D. Okay. And two diagonals will be there. But let this diagonal is D1 and let this diagonal is D2. Assume. Okay. This is a parallelogram. These are also parallelogram, but here 90, 90, 90, 90, 360 degrees will be there. I already told. But here this angle will be more than 90 degrees. So obtuse angle. This angle is less than 90. Acute angle. These two AB. Okay. For parallelogram, area is equal. See. Perimeter I need not tell to you. AB plus BC plus CD plus DA all for four sides, all quadrilateral. I am going to talking about only area. Area of this parallelogram is equal to, you see, diagonals D1 and D2, angle between diagonal theta, sine theta. Okay. D1 into D2 into sine theta. Theta is angle between D1 and D2, sine of that theta. This is a formula for area of this parallelogram. But you also can find some other way. I extend this line, perpendicular line, and I take this point as A, B, C, D over. Now I take E. Okay. Now what I take? Base as, sorry, not base. I can take this as length and BE as breadth. Okay. Now area, another formula I have received. CD or DC into BE. Okay. BE you can take like breadth, and CD you can take, you don't take CE. You have to take only CD or AB. Also AB into, see here also you can take like this, perpendicular. If this is E means you take this as F. AB into AF. Vice versa, you can take AB into BE also, CD into AF also. Why? Because these are all equal. Okay. This is the formula for area of a parallelogram. Then we go for next figure is rhombus. Rhombus we go. We go for rhombus. Rhombus, I already told you. Rhombus, all sides are same. Like diamond shape, it will be A, B, C, D. Okay. AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to AD. See, these are all properties I have told in geometry. That is why I am not writing names. I am not repeating. You should be very well enough to understand. Okay. This is also, rhombus is also having two diagonals, D1 and D2. D1 and D2. Area of rhombus is equal to d1 and d2 by 2. d1 d2 by 2. Here d1 d2 sine theta, but here d1 d2 by 2. You need not consider about the angle. You simply you take d1 d2 by 2 is the area of a rhombus. They will give diagonals this thing, or else geometrically you have to find the diagonals. Okay. Fourth quadrilateral is a trapezium. Let us see trapezium also. Trapezium. This is one type of trapezium. I am going to take only one type of trapezium. Okay. For Hindi I have taken two, but for you I am taking only one. No problem. There is no, what we can say, harm. Okay. For trapezium, how you are going to calculate? For perimeter, I have already told, I need not explain to you. You know very well perimeter. Okay. Now, how we are going to calculate the area here? Here, total area, directly it is not going to come. You have to split this figure. How you are going to split? You take perpendicular lines like this. Okay. ABCD over, then you take E and F. Now, ACE is a triangle. Triangle area you know how to find. BFD is a triangle, right angle triangle. Okay. This area also you can find. This area also you can find. ABEF may be square or rectangle. Rectangle or square area also you know how to find. In this way we can find the areas of quadrilaterals. Okay. Two-dimensional, still two figures are there. Circle and semicircle. We will complete a circle and semicircle. Then we go for three-dimensional figure. Okay. Let me take circle. Circle is having one center, and from center to end is called radius. Okay, radius is such a distance from wherever the distance will be same. From here distance will be same, here distance will be same, here distance will be here. That means it is called center. From center to the circular distance should be same. That is called radius. Radius plus radius is going to call as diameter d. Diameter is equal to 2r, r plus r. Okay, this is basic. Okay, now here perimeter, we take first perimeter. But for circular measuring and all, perimeter is going to be called as circumference. Okay, perimeter is going to be called as circumference in circle. For remaining triangles, squares, cubes, whatever it may be, those area we are going to call as a perimeter. Okay, circumference. Here circumference is equal to 2 pi r. Pi value you can take 22 by 7. Approximate value I am talking about, not exactly. Okay, pi is not equal to 22 by 7 exactly, but approximately you can take 22 by 7. R is radius. I have already explained to you. R is radius. Pi is 22 by 7. You can take 2 pi r is the perimeter or circumference of a circle. Okay. Now we go for area. Area is equal to pi r square. Again, pi is 22 by 7. R is radius. Pi r square is the area. Okay. Circumference is 2 pi r meters. Area is pi r square meter square. Okay. If I write here meter square, again you are going to confuse pi r square m square. That is why I have not written. But meter square or centimeter square or feet square or yard square, like that you have to take these dimensions. Okay. Let me take a semicircle also now. Say this is a semicircle having center and radius. Okay. Now you tell me area will be half of this. Why? Because figure is half of this figure, no? Then area also should be half. Area of a semicircle is equal to pi r square by 2. Okay. Why? Because this is a full circle, half circle. Pi r square by 2. Half r pi r square. Okay. What about circumference? 2 pi r by 2. Is it correct? No. 2 pi r by 2 plus 2r. Why? See, up to here only 2 pi r by 2. But what about r and r? Why? Because see, perimeter is a linear dimension. Circumference is a linear dimension. 2 pi r. This is 2 pi r. But half you have taken. Okay. 2 pi r by 2 means pi r. But what about r and r? R plus r 2r. Okay. That means circumference here is going to become pi r plus 2r. R if we take common, pi plus 2. Okay. Now we have completed two-dimensional figures for mensuration. Two-dimensional figures means only area will come and linear dimensions will come. We go for three-dimensional figures. Three-dimensional figures, volume also will come. What are three-dimensional figures? Box is there in our house. Box is a three-dimensional figure. Square, rectangle is 2 dimension, but box is not 2 dimension. Box is a 3 dimension. Okay. Cycle ring is 2 dimension. But what about football or basketball or shot put ball? Those are 3-dimensional figures. Okay. Triangle is 2 dimension. But what about cone? Cone is 3-dimensional figure. Okay. Let us see 3-dimensional mensuration also. So here I am writing two figures. I am drawing two figures. You just understand. This is a rectangle. This is a square. Approximately by seeing the figure you can tell. Now A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay. This is a cuboid. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. This is cube. Okay. 3-dimensional figure. 3-dimensional. See, dotted lines are depth, length, breadth, height. Our house is having length, breadth, height. What about our ground? Ground is having only circular dimension or length and breadth or square like side and side. But what about our house? House is 3 dimension, ground is 2 dimension. Okay. Here you see. Okay. Now you tell me volume here. Let us take easiest value, then we go for area. Volume is very easy. Volume I am writing in center. Volume for cuboid is equal to length, breadth, height. Say AB is length, BC is breadth, CD is height. Okay, then volume is equal to AB into BC into CD. See, the AB will be same as HC. AB will be same as GE. AB will be same as FD. Okay, length. Now you come to breadth. BC will be same as AH. BC will be same as ED. BC will be same as GF. Same is equal to all dimensions. Now come to height. AG will be equal to BE. BE will be equal to CD. CD will be equal to HF. Okay. Now you compare this with this figure. What will be area here? If I take A, cube means from square cube has come. Length will be A, breadth will be A, height will be A. Volume will be A cube. Why? Because A into A into A. Okay? Volume will be A cube. Volume we have taken simplest. Now, diagonal. Let me take diagonal. Diagonal. In right angle triangle, diagonal means hypotenuse. AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. But for 3-dimension figure, length, breadth, height, all you have to square and make it root. Diagonal is equal to L square plus B square plus H square under root. Okay. This is diagonal of cuboid. But what about here? A square plus A square plus A square under root. See, there also in Pythagoras theorem, right angle triangle, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Pythagoras theorem. That means diagonal is AC, not AC square. Again, you have to make square root. Here also square root you are making. Automatically, it is going to become 3A square or A into root 3. Is it correct? Diagonal? Okay? Okay. Now we have found volume, diagonal, and perimeter. Perimeter only you call here. Perimeter. So 4 lengths are there, 4 breadths are there, 4 heights are there. That means 4L plus 4B plus 4H. 4 if you take common, L plus B plus H is the perimeter for cuboid. Is it correct or not? Okay. For square what we have done? 4A. For rectangle, L plus L 2L, B plus B 2B. Here like this. But what about here? Perimeter? Because A plus A plus A. 4 into A plus A plus A, that is equal to 4 into 3A, that is equal to 12A. Here 12A is the perimeter. Here 4 into L plus B plus. You forget this. 4L plus 4B plus 4H is the perimeter for cuboid. 4A plus 4A plus 4A is the perimeter for cube. Like that you remember 4A plus 4A plus 4A automatically 12A it is going to become. Like that also conceptually you have to remember in your mind. Okay. Now we have finished volume, diagonal and perimeter. Let us go area also. Area. Okay. Okay. See, here area is length into breadth. But 2 times length into breadth. Why? Because see, this A, B, EF and EFH, CD, front and back faces are same area 2LB plus side, left side, right side, BC, ED, that means breadth and height plus top and bottom. That means top means length and breadth. Okay, top and bottom was already over, length and breadth. And breadth and height, 2 faces are over. Now we take front face, length and height, length and height 2LH. See, 2 is common, you take LB plus BH plus LH. Okay, this is total surface area, rather right area. Okay, area. Total area I have taken. Total area. What about here? LB is A square. That means 2 if you take common, A square plus A square plus A square. That means 2 into 3A square. That means 6a square is the total area, total surface area or whatever it may be. Okay. This is the area of cube. This is the area of cuboid. Okay. Now let us go for another figure. Okay. Sphere. Let us go for sphere. Sphere. I take sphere and I take hemisphere. Hemisphere means like this. But sphere has got radius r. Hemisphere also has got radius r. Okay, this is sphere, this is hemisphere. These are three-dimensional figures, not circle. This is a sphere. Okay, now you see surface area. Surface area here is 4 pi r square. Area of circle is pi r square. Area here, surface means all surface only, area only. Okay, there is no difference between surface area and normal area for square, this thing, sphere. 4 pi r square is the surface area for this sphere. Okay, now let us see here what will happen. Divided by 2. Okay, why? Because 50% is there na. Is it okay? No, not okay. Why? Because 50%, then again circle is there top. Okay, let me take 2 pi r square plus pi r square top. Pi r square, that is equal to 3 pi r square. This is the surface area of hemisphere. Circle, semicircle, sphere, hemisphere. Okay, hemisphere you call hemisphere. This is sphere. Okay. Surface area, total area. Here total area 2 pi r square. Say area only you take. Surface area means again curved surface area and total surface area will come here. Curved surface area means this area, and total surface area means top also is going to be added. But now we will go for volume. Okay, volume of a sphere is 4 by 3 pi r square cube. Why? Because cubic. 4 by 3 pi r cube is a volume of sphere. Okay, and volume of hemisphere is 2 by 3 pi r cube. Okay, volume of hemisphere is 2 by 3 pi r cube. Volume of sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. This also you have to remember. Okay, now we go for cylinder. This is a cylinder. Cone. Cone you may be knowing, ice cream cones and all. This is a cylinder. This is cone. Okay, here you observe cylinder has got radius, cylinder has got height. Only these two dimensions they are going to give, height and radius. But here cylinder has got radius, cylinder has got height, cylinder has got slant height. Then if it is slant height, what is h? H is perpendicular height. Why? Because it is perpendicular to the radius. right angle. Okay. Now we see volume and areas or surface areas, whatever it may be. Okay. Volume of a cube. Let me write volume. Sorry, volume of a cylinder is pi r square h. Why? Because see, bottom circle will be there, na, for cylinder. Circular area is pi r square into h height. But what about here? Okay. 1 by 3 pi r square h. Why here by 3 we have made? Why? Because this figure reduced area will be there, volume will be there. Na? Why? Because top vertex will come, but down circle will come. But here total solid figure. That is also solid, but they are reduced. Okay. This is a formula for volume. Okay. Let us see area also. Area means here curved surface area and top and bottom surface areas both are different. Okay. Lateral surface area. SA I have written surface area you can take. Okay. Lateral surface area. 2 pi r h. Why? Because see, circle is a perimeter into height. You have to take 2 pi r into h. Okay. And total surface area. Total surface area is equal to 2 pi r h and pi r square. 2 pi r h plus top pi r square, bottom pi r square. 2 pi r square. Okay. Then you take 2 pi r as a common, h plus r. This is total surface area. Total surface area. Surface area how to find? If you know, automatically lateral surface area, curved surface area, top surface area, bottom surface area, whatever it may be, you are going to calculate easily. You have to understand the concept. Okay. This is the case of cylinder. What about this surface area? Curved surface area is equal to pi RL. Pi RL. Okay, not 2 pi RL. 2 pi RL means automatically it is going to become bigger. You should not take that much. Why? Because L is a slant height and pi RL. Area means you have to reduce two times. 2 pi r, not 2 pi r by 2. Volume means 3 times you have to reduce. Pi r square h but 3. Okay. And here total surface area will be, see, pi RL is this one and the bottom also pi r square is there, na? Pi r square. That means total surface area is equal to, what is going to happen, this pi RL plus pi r square. Okay. Then you take pi r as common, L plus r. Okay. These are formulae or concepts for mensuration geometrical figures. Okay. With this we have finished this basics of this mensuration. Next class we go for trigonometry. Okay. Very good. Thank you very much.